Alright friends, so we're set up for a game of Blood Red Skies. We're going to play with jets today, which we've not done before. I've got a group of 4 Sabres. Joe has a group of 5 MiG-15s. So, this is just a straight up dogfight. It's a fighter sweep. We're just going to go at each other's faces. Jets do have some special rules, and that is that they gain an advantage level when they activate if there is no enemy within 9 inches. Enemies may only climb for advantage within 9 inches of a jet if they are a later generation of jet. And I think we're both second generation. So, okay, so that's going to be interesting. I am up first as I have an ace with advantage. I'm just going to haul up the board. Who's advantaged MiG-4 is up next. Next will be my 3s. 3s coming up to here, and then lastly my 2 that is advantaged. We got a neutral 4. Joe moving up to here, and then in order to climb, because he's within 9 inches of me, we got to take a maneuver test. All right, so we do get a pass. 3 is up next. We'll attempt to climb.
He does.
He does. We then have our 2 disadvantaged friends here, and we will go to the next turn. With me, my ace is going to shoot at that disadvantage 2.
Roll that separately.
So I'm going to play Buzzsaw and try to shoot at him. Buzzsaw means any hits count as critical dice here.
That's it.
We do get a crit. So then he rolls, and the crit is -1.
No.
He will take the hit.
And I will return fire.
Still gets to return fire.
That's a crit.
That's a crit.
6. Oh, beat that.
We dodge that.
I sneak around.
So that fellow goes down. Then going to burn advantage to maneuver. Maneuver brings me and flips me to here, which should be tailing fire. Tailing on the 4. So that goes to disadvantage, and then we'll try to shoot at him. We miss. His remaining advantaged 4 will be up next. Haste to right here. Oh, we both have advantaged 3s. I am faster, so I get to go first. So we're going to start with this guy, who's going to open fire on that disadvantaged 4 with Buzzsaw. Joe is going to play heavy hitter again. See if we can crack him. We do get the hit, which counts as a crit. So your maneuver to dodge.
Oh, I lose a dice on that? Or...
Yes, because it's a crit.
Yeah.
Dodge. And we have the return fire.
And that's a hit.
That's a hit. And no up north and passing the maneuver test to climb. And got this 3 right here. And very quickly onto this other fighter where we will shoot and buzzsaw. You get a heavy hitter?
I'm going to heavy hit.
Joe's going to heavy hit. No hits. Fire. Got the hit that counts as a crit. And that'll knock me down 1. We'll do it for my 3s. We'll go to Joe's 3. Joe will come to here and outmaneuver. Joe's remaining neutral 3 moving up to here and outmaneuvering my 2. Disadvantage 4 will go up next to here and attempting to climb. Does not climb. 2 makes it from about here to here, and then we'll attempt to climb. He climbs. New turn, Joe's advantaged 4 will get to activate first. Mig will come down here with a maneuver to flip back the other way, and then he's going to attempt to climb, but he still has to test regardless because of a special rule on the plane. Advantage 3, who's going to burn to maneuver around and then climbing. Staying outside of 9 so that I don't have to test. Who's advantage 3 up next? Burning advantage to maneuver. And then coming on up. To the neutrals, we have my 5 first here, where we will fire on that disadvantage 4.
Miss.
No hit. I'm going to burn advantage to flip around with a maneuver, and then I'm going to try to climb back up. I do. 3 moves up a little bit over half his movement and tries to climb, but fails the roll. Who comes up and just makes a little pivot, about half his movement. A great dive on this 4 right here and up right to the edge. And that will do it for that turn. So we'll go to the next one. Joe's advantage 4 with the first activation is going to fly up, making a small pivot at the end to take a shot at my plane. Gets a hit. And a dodge. And I get to return fire.
No, you're not.
But I miss. Advantage 3 is up next. We're going to come up a little bit. It did right here.
You got 14 dice and I got 15 or 13 dice.
It'll be a side shot, so not my best chance of hitting because he's got a mountain of dice for deflection shots. We hit. No dodge in the first 12 dice. Let's see if there's a dodge in the last 3.
No.
There is not. Holy smokes. Joe has a tactic card to ignore the boom chit that he was just given, so right on. Joe's advantage 3 is next. Then going to take a deflecting shot at me. I know it looks like it's head on, but it's not. We broke out the laser and everything. Miss. Joe's going to move to here and then outmaneuver. To neutrals, we have my 5 right here. 5 zooming up to get a tail on that 4, who he will take a shot at. Will you hand me that one? No hits. Will be my neutral 3 behind this MiG and then buzzsaw. We got a hit, which counts as a crit. We also got a natural crit, and he gets the dodge. Disadvantage 4 on Joe's side will activate first in this part of the turn. Zooming away and making a turn and a climb. There's disadvantage 3 right here will be up next. So Joe comes through the clouds, which puts him to neutral, and when he comes out the other side, he's at least 9 inches away from an enemy, so he can climb without having to take the test. Joe's going to play heavy flak when I activate my disadvantage 2. He gives him 3 dice on a deflection shot to try to hit me. Crits. Here's the first 12. We're good.
Okay.
My 2 running up and making a pivot and a climb. Next turn, we start with this guy. I'm going to burn advantage to maneuver and get on my tail. Joe has to take a maneuver test to shoot since he burned advantage. He gets it. And heavy hitter on the shot. Gets the hit. 3, 4. And I do not get the dodge. We go to my advantage 3, who will burn to maneuver. Then we're going to zoom up on that guy. Drop him down, and then I'll take a shot. Got a hit. Oh, you got the dodge. Next will be Joe's 3. Joe will maneuver and come in on my 5. Heavy hitter yet again. Misses. Activate this 4 first. Hit him coming down to take a shot to be able to shoot because of Rough Rider.
Within 3, so I can
Yeah.
fire another plus. So
And he'll go a heavy hitter.
heavy hitter. There you go. 7 dice.
Misses. My neutral 2, who does not have any enemy jets within 9, so he gets a free climb. He's going to burn back to neutral to maneuver and come in on this guy. If the little man can do anything. Nope. So my 5 is going to go fly down, make a pivot, and climb. He's going to play a dive away to skeet on out of here. Fly off the table. He will have to take a pilot test or maneuver test when he comes back on in neutral. Those 4 will have the next activation of the new turn. Advantage to get the angle he wants, and then outmaneuvering my 3. Turning advantage to adjust my angle, and then outmaneuvering that 4. Neutral 4s are up next, this being the only one. He gets a free climb at the start of his activation, which he uses to maneuver, and then comes over towards me and passes his test to climb. Neutral 3s himself over into a cloud. This 3 that flew off the board has to take a pilot test to come back on, which he passes. Joe's 2 comes back in on a tailing line and will shoot at me. Using heavy hitter as well. Sog it to me. Uh-oh. Gets the crit, which one of them would have been a crit because heavy hitter. And a dodge. Moves and fails to climb. 2 makes it over and is able to climb. We'll start with the 4. Heavy hitter. Gets first 12 dice. And the last 3, nothing. They're burning advantage to maneuver, and then coming back on me where he's going to test to see if he can take the shot.
cannot.
He cannot take the shot. Excellent for me. To neutrals, Joe is up first with this fellow here, and then going to test to see if he can climb to get tailing.
He does not.
He does not. 3 is barreling out of the cloud, heading north. As well. Up will be my 2, who can't really do anything here and able to climb because I'm far enough away. Moving to disadvantage, my 5 will go first and climbing to neutral. Flies into the clouds. Going to my disadvantaged to get himself up to advantage with the free climb, plus moving, and then using his pilot action to climb again.
Marine, you're 2.
New turn starts with my 3, and then fly up on the backside of Joe's 3. And we'll see if we can hit something. We cannot. Joe's advantage 3 will go next. Tries to outmaneuver me, but I managed to make my pilot test since we're the same pilot rating and avoid it. 2, who will burn advantage to maneuver, who will come up for a buzzsaw. Got the hit, which counts as a crit.
Okay. And I've got
We'll dodge first.
dodge first, which is 5 dice. I do not.
Oh, and I managed to take a plane out. Hit something finally, but he does get to shoot back. He does get a return fire.
Which is 6 dice. And I do hit back.
And he hits.
Critical too. So you lose a dice. You do not.
I do not dodge. 5 flies northwest, performs an outmaneuver on Joe's 3. Ooh, getting a free climb, burning it to maneuver, and coming in right here. We're going to take a test to see if he can shoot at me. He can.
Critical.
Gets the crit with heavy hitter. And I dodge. Joe finishes that move to right here. And at that point, we're pretty much going to call it. Because it's just going in loops and loops and loops and loops and loops. But Joe will win. I've got 3 boom chits to his 2. That's gonna be a hearty handshake from a good friend, Joe. Thank you, Joe. And
Get my jets on.
and yeah, the jets were fun. I like this because we really get around and use the whole board. Thanks so much to Joe for bringing these jets over. Thanks so much to all of you for tuning in, hanging out while we played a game of Blood Red Skies. I hope you have an absolutely amazing rest of your day.